Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Trekyards. I am Legacy Captain Foley.
Yes, you are. Legendary legacy. Everyone knows who asked you. You're known the World Wide Web around. I'm just Commander Coggins. Still haven't got
Oh,
that
he's
far.
Legacy. He's Legacy Commander Cockins too. This is 2022. Trekyards will be around 8 years in October. We are Legacy characters on YouTube at this point. So
Yeah, we've worked more days on Trekyards than Garrett Langdon on Voyager.
I think we have more episodes.
Well, God,
combined
yeah.
than all of Star Trek. So
Speaking of all of Star Trek, though, Lower Decks, they can bring in all of Star Trek. It is refreshing as hell. And episode 1 of season 3, even though only one got voice lines, we did get 3 returning legacy characters, Stuart. And I definitely want to point these things out because each one's context is unique and adds to the canon. Stuart, who came back and how do you feel about each?
well, the big one, of course, is Ephraim Cochrane, and they got James Cromwell back to do the voice, which I thought was amazing. So awesome. We also had Tuvok doing a cameo with the Mind Meld, and Captain Morgan Batesman
Of the
from
Bozeman.
Of the Bozeman, yes, from Cause and Effect. And I like to think that Akira that was shown in this episode was the Bozeman, being commanded by him. That'd be kind of cool.
Ooh. Bozeman A.
Yeah.
Bozeman
Yeah.
again.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So Kelsey Grammer, Tim Russ, and James Cromwell, even though only one of the voice actors came back because there was only one speaking line. But
Well, now all those other two have been introduced. If that pack of the plot comes back, you might randomly get Casey Grammer walk in as Batesman. Would that be a brilliant... Because he's
would be
around.
great.
He sounds the same.
Yeah.
It's like, so yeah, wait, you're bringing back after 35 years to reprise a character I carried in because I wanted to be in Star Trek. Yes. Oh.
now what about you? Were you happy to see all these guys back?
Yeah, Cochrane was great as Hollow Cochrane. It let you kind of have the fun of the real him with the fun of the not real him, and it would have been more, just for the fans if it was real him, kind of a hard to, like the way the Da Vinci wants for like one line. It wasn't quite satisfying. To have him as a Hollow, they're able to have him do a lot of unique things and not push the bounds of credibility. So great, perfect. With all these people, it's like this might be the last time he's in Star Trek ever. I obviously would wish for a bit more. With all of these things, I suppose with like Tom Paris being basically the cameoist of cameos, but opening the door to everybody is so refreshing. And then while yes, we got these 2 legacies, and if we go to the next bit just to kind of show them all as they were, if you've got who Casey Grammer is, seeing these pictures at the back, it, as with anything in Trek, you could do anything. So choosing a bit of canon to bring in is a choice of, well, how do I integrate the universe? Rather than inventing a new ship, use a ship that makes sense from this class, from this era, etc. So, Tuvok is such a security man, his first mission in Voyager was infiltrating the Maquis. So it makes sense he would go back to something similar. And I loved seeing him in the Titan video in one of the experiences that, one of the theme parks with Wesley Crusher on the Titan. So this is his first time in this uniform as part of the official canon. So it's really nice to see that. Show he still continued. He didn't leave Starfleet at 7 of 9. We know that, Paris and him didn't. Good. Janeway obviously didn't as well. Chakotay didn't. It's only Picard that throws characters under the bus. And then Batesman was the most beautiful cameo ever because, A, great likeness. And for me, that was such a special episode of, can you imagine being that guy? And then to never talk about it again. But this, being this many years post TNG, a good chunk of time, remember... At that time, Picard was a middle-aged man, and then by this he's not. So this guy's still in Starfleet, still kicking butt, still captaining, still kicking all of the arse, and is such a high-ranking specialist officer. That's fantastic.
Yeah, seems like he's in Starfleet Intelligence, which is nice. He acclimated to the time that they ended up in, which is great. Yeah, I love it.
He not just bounced back, he excelled, and he knew they want to stay captain. Because he could easily argue he's admiral and a bit boring, but he wanted to do his thing, be a captain. And if this was
To be fair, he's probably got more seniority than most people in Starfleet.
I mean, yeah, to get a captain in one era and then, yeah, a really good perspective. And you can imagine undercovering, you can act a bit different to everyone else. But that was just wonderful to know that he didn't, sink away. And I hope we'll get a Scotty reference as well that he kept doing, etc. Again, if Star Trek Picard had dealt with him, he would have been a depressed old man in a shed that he, living the relics of his old life, cradling his old uniform. And it's like, no, he bounced back and he lived, he did cool things. Like, great, perfect. So, yeah, really good. like I said, hopefully, maybe, if it's implying we'll get him back. He obviously now knows Carol. He obviously now got a connection, being the one that put his life on the line to environment space to save her. If that's a hint at a big cameo, please, please, sir, can I have some more?
And he was in the Ships of the Line novel, where he actually commanded the Enterprise E on its shakedown cruise and stuff. So that could still have been the case with him appearing like this in this show. So that was one of the better books, I think. It was a really good novel, and it's great to see those characters return, because Cause and Effect is such a good episode of TNG, and Kelsey Grammer. James Cromwell also did the voice for the, well, it still was him, but when they go into the Bozeman, Montana park, he's saying "enjoy this, enjoy that" over the loudspeaker. That was him as well. So he did have quite a bit of dialogue in this episode. And then quite a bit as himself, too, as the lead up when they're waiting in line for the ride, and then the hologram himself. So that was fantastic. I wish Tuvok had a line or two. I think it'd be pretty easy to get Tim Russ back to do that, but that was kind of a flashback scene. And Batesman didn't talk either.
But it's just important, because these things give us another tentpole moment in canon. That's important. That's amazing. And I hope we get more of this. I know we're seeing DS9 characters soon-ish. That's going to be important.
So, please like the video, comment down below what you thought about these appearances in Lower Decks, and let us know any ones that you might want to see in future episodes of Lower Decks. Let us know in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel so that eventually, after you've been here long enough, you could be a Legacy Trekyardian. Just saying. And join us for the lives as well, where you can be part of the community and take part in discussions like this live with us and other people. So.
And did you know, Stuart, while they're there, they could super chat.
They can.
It's
not only that, but they can super thanks right now.
Like right now.
Right. It's right there. The super thank button. Check it out.
Thank you for your super thanks. But yeah, super chat is like a chat but super. By super we mean dollars. But those dollars help us do this show. Literally. That pays for our rents, pays for our bills, pays for our inflation. So if you can support in any way, it makes a difference. And $5 every couple of lives. It's not a lot, but it mounts up, and if you give, enough we can do, and we do so much content for you guys for free, all of it for free. Nothing's paywall, and that's been very specific for us always. So support if you can. If you can't, hey, just keep watching. But if you can, any amount makes a difference. Thanks in advance.
So until next time, here's Commander Cockings.
He's Gavin Foley.
See ya.